Quite simply, the greatest of all time, John Cena.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Love him or hate him, you cannot deny the reaction John Cena gets from the WWE Universe.
And he thrives off that reaction. It only makes him stronger, better, and more determined.
I honestly don't know that there's a more determined superstar than John Cena.
And he proves it every single night. And tonight should be no different.
The Queen has arrived.
And boy, does she know how to make an entrance.
And his opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Well, I just checked the weather here, and the forecast calls for greatness.
Charlotte Flair is one of the greatest female superstars of all time. In serious conversation, to be the GOAT.
Yeah, look at all the record title reigns. Look at all the main events. Look at all the firsts. The history books were made for someone of Charlotte Flair's caliber.
Charlotte just has this unbelievable mix of strength, speed, and athleticism.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Cole. Once Flair takes her opponents to school, it's usually over.
We've seen Charlotte is just obsessed with championship gold and cementing her legacy.
And that is why she is the top name in the game.
A submission match can bring serious risk of injury since victory is achieved by making your opponent submit. Corey, is that a factor when competing?
Yeah, it's always in the back of your mind. I mean, especially when your opponent continues to attack a specific body part.
Well, a submission move does so much damage that a competitor can suffer a permanent injury to a body part that's been targeted. Into a gut-wrench suplex. I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be an elite. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Got the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Nice escape. Totally helpless at the moment.
Ooh, went to the throat.
Elbow drop with authority. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
He's thinking a steel chair is just what he needs to wreak some havoc here.
And he heads back into the ring. He's about to become the chairman.
Charlotte measuring her opponent.
Ah, the knee right to the face. No DQ means no rules and no mercy. But do some superstars take it too far?
If you ask me, you can never go too far. That's the whole point. This is a chance for these superstars to show us just how violent they can be in a match without limits.
And the truth is, the more violent you are, the better your chances of winning.
Crank in the head.
Got the leg.
Looking to take the legs out.
The legs are a base that you do not want to lose.
Chopping down the tree at the base here. The ladder. Things are about to get very interesting and dangerous.
Face first into the chair.
Ooh! Measured kick to the vertebrae.
And the Queen might be hurting after that hit.
This is what Cena does, finding energy and getting it done. Catches a punch. She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
There it is, reversal. She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Just defiantly fighting off her opponent. Ooh!
And an answer from her.
Denied with an elbow.
And he avoids what was coming.
Unloads with the boot.
And Charlotte is being controlled here.
And I think Cena's got more in store, too.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Charlotte has found herself in major trouble here.
Yeah, she's in a lot more than rough shape here. Good golly, driven directly into the steel stairs.
Measured up and
First drop.
Cena giving us all a taste of one of the 5 moves of doom.
Cena plans in motion. He's headed out to the ringside area.
the speed with that elbow was mind-blowing.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
German suplex. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. What's he open to find down there?
And now with him going for the table, we're just in straight-up appetite for destruction territory here.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Oh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
His body has to be racked with pain.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Handspring clothesline.
As graceful as it was damaging, Flair with absolute cruel intentions.
She's going under the ring now.
Oh, no, come on. Don't use a sledgehammer. Think of the children.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
And what's she going to do at this table?
Set up.
Oh, Charlotte Flair steps through. Here we go. Figure 8. And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Bang!
This is just establishing dominance, followed by a stop.
Charlotte is looking unstoppable now.
Cena's just trying to weather the storm.
Ooh, bullseye.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. And here we go, returning to the ring.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off.
Goodness gracious, destruction everywhere. Ooh, did you hear that clank of the hammer?
Cena's getting dominated.
Flair is making the opposition bow down.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Well-placed elbows looking to escape. Ooh!
Oh, the dragon screw ankle breaker. That hurt.
Oh, boom!
Ascending to the top rope. Here we go. Crashing to the floor.
Crashed and burned on the outside.
The worst case scenario when you go high risk.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Attacking the torso again, doing a little more damage.
You saw that coming.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Hits its mark.
He's headed to the top now.
From the top, the leader of the C Nation.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
The hold is just getting tighter. Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there.
Oh, look at the start of it.
Charlotte Flair tying up her opponent in the figure four leg lock. Can she exacerbate the pain?
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. Oh, man. Adding more injury to it.
John Cena.
To the adjustment. Is that going to decide it for Cena?
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
This is the most compromising position she can be in.
She has to find a way.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering if
These two going strike for strike, it seems. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. The fight is on, and it's furious.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
both absolutely drained. Both superstars just unloading, putting it all on the line. Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point. Cena powering up his opponent into position.
Attitude adjustment.
And that could doom Charlotte.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. Michael Cole, the Queen, could be moments away from submitting. This looks terrible for Charlotte.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submit.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and
Natural selection. Does Charlotte cap this off? Something big is coming.
Kick gets caught.
and a punch.
This arena is roaring.
I think the desk is shaking.
Sledgehammer to the midsection will knock the wind out of you.
This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match.
There's a shoulder tackle. Flying through the air once again with yet another shoulder tackle. Gonna finish this sequence with a big slam. John Cena's got his opponent where he wants him, and here it comes. You can't see me.
Knuckle shuffle. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap a joint or a ligament.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
That'll fillet your chest. Delicious fall-away slam.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Moving the spine and weight.
Boston Crab, no more. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Crash landing. Powerbomb.
John Cena, submission move in. The STF.
The STF is cinched in.
John Cena. And can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, the greatest.
Here we go. Extreme Rules match time. No disqualification. No countout. Anything goes. Hashtag Extreme Rules if you want to get in on the conversation.
You can tell that each superstar is coming into this match a little extra cautious, a little more nervous because of the uncertainty an Extreme Rules match presents.
Oh, the heel hook. Stretch. And she quickly turned that around. Ooh.
He gets out of the way.
Put in the corner now.
Uh-oh. Gets the reversal. What a counter. DDT. Up the rope he goes.
Cena.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Did you see that? Risking it all and taking an awful fall.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Stomping. Ouch. Oh, man.
Tearing down the leg now.
Guys, they're getting a little too close for comfort.
Stop hiding behind Cole, Saxton. He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
And Cena's finding the momentum in this one.
This is where Charlotte will be tested. I think the key to coming out on top in an Extreme Rules match has to be fighting without limits. This is no time for fair play or holding back. You have to use the circumstances at play to your advantage and without mercy.
I think you're right, Corey. This is a time when playing nice really doesn't benefit y'all. Lands a timely reversal. Ooh. And now gets tossed into the ring. And he said it for years. You want some? Come get some. Man, what timing on that counter. Delivers an axe handle.
Able to slip away.
Precarious position here.
Electric chair to the face buster. And Charlotte was put in check there.
You know exactly what you're getting into when you sign up for this kind of match.
Shot after shot after shot. John Cena.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absoluteness.
From the top, the leader of the C Nation
uncorks a thunderous chop. it may have been pretty to look at, but I can guarantee you Charlotte only had nefarious intentions with that move.
Flair delivering the shot, followed by natural selection.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure four head scissor, draining all the energy.
Trying to get out of the submission, and does.
Look at the power from Cena.
Sit out, pendulum face buster.
That's gonna hurt.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Taking things to another level, bringing out the ladder like this.
He gets back into the ring.
Kick down low. Wow! Sunset flip powerbomb. Oh no. Eyes on the target.
John Cena up to the middle rope.
From the middle rope into a bulldog.
So much damage has already been done.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point, straight to the knee.
Ow!
She turns that attack away. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Looks like he's coming back in. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Clothesline. On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping. Natural selection. Cena what?
Look at this, Byron.
Figure four head scissor, draining all the energy.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. German suplex.
The jaw.
She's ready to take this match to the outside.
A table. And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
Back into the ring she comes.
Ducks out of the way, off the ropes, and a big shoulder tackle. Not done yet. Ducks up and down with a slam.
Here it comes.
Not again.
Yes.
You can't see me. The five-knuckle shuffle.
Cena showing him how it's done there.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Is hope fading? Is this how the night will end? Nice escape.
Beautiful dragon screw takedown. Seamless transition into the leg lock. Expertly applied leg lock.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here. She's pulling out a table, adding some furniture into the mix here.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Bringing a steel chair into play here.
John Cena. Cena with an attitude adjustment.
Cena can end it there. This is the type of big match we expect of Charlotte Flair and John Cena. And boy, are they delivering.
Oh, that's going to sting your back.
Flair is falling behind now.
Cena's having his way.
Tossed back into the ring.
Gets out of dodge.
Go driver. He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Charlotte might be waking up.
Yeah, Charlotte able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off. Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Oh, man, that hurts even worse than it looks. Splinters everywhere. Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here. Cena from the top, diving leg drop.
The C Nation is coming alive.
Charlotte's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here.
Knuckle shuffle. What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. The Queen in serious danger of submission. Can Charlotte Flair hang on?
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure four head scissor, draining all the energy out of...
Look at counter. Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
John Cena.
Attitude adjustment. Charlotte is in.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
Putting up.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out. I guess he thinks the one thing missing in this match is a steel chair.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Oh my God, steel chair.
She's able to evade. Sidewalk slam. Oh my gosh, what impact. Flair stepping through, has it locked in, figure four. Perhaps looking for the bridge, there it is.
Let's go under submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
What a kick.
Right to the gut.
Neck breaker.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters out. Huge boot.
Heading to the top rope here.
What is Cena doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me. You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. The Queen in serious danger of submission. Can Charlotte Flair...
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold. She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Oh, man.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
Looks like he knows that he who laughs last is the one with the sledgehammer.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
A handstand.
Into the knee drop. Guys, they're coming dangerously close here.
And she's coming back to the ring now. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Ooh, lands the elbow.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Boom!
Systematic attack on that arm.
Ooh, like a boxer with a speed bag. What energy in the arena tonight.
Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Wow. Oh, my God. open the bow. Savage stomp right to the arm.
She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Oh, wow. Giving a new meaning to the...
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position. So much pressure being applied to the spine by this submission hold. Amazing display of leg strength.
First drop. Kick. Nasty kick.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Cena muscling up his opponent. We know what's next.
Attitude adjustment. But the franchise isn't done yet, Byron.
Round two. Cena hoisting up his opponent, looking to end this. Attitude adjustment. Wait, hold on. No, Cena's not done. Cena wants to do it again. Hey! Dominating maneuver could end things. Dodges away.
Back of the neck getting worked over. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Whip back into the ring. Cena up the turnbuckles.
From the top rope. She goes over the ropes, back inside.
Oh no. Decided to take a leap of faith and paid the price.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Scoop slam.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair.
Pow.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know.
What is Cena doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me. You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
This is the worst spot she can be in.
Has to think of something fast or she'll be forced.
Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Here is your winner.
There's the bell, and the submission match has now begun. The only way to win is to force either a tap or a power.
Uh-oh. Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Uh-oh.
In a well-timed counter.
Oh, man.
Planted with a face buster. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, my. Knee right to the back of the neck.
She's getting something from under the ring.
WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables.
Moving into the ring.
Up and
With a protoplex. Elbow drop.
piercing. Watch this display of power. Sit-out powerbomb. And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Locks in the gut wrench.
Suplex.
Stalking here. Could be a prelude to something big.
DDT. That move was a thank you shot to the so-called benevolent queen.
Her opponent's making good use of the stipulation. She better watch out.
Forearm club.
Feels like in an Extreme Rules match, your strategy almost has to be to have no strategy.
Well, you do need preparation. You have to accept that you're walking into an unstable situation and be adaptable. But not being locked into any one plan would be smart in this kind of chaotic environment.
An overbearing assault on Charlotte now.
Charlotte's got to get it together to avoid disaster. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
What a display of strength here. Taken down with a body slam.
From the top, the leader of the C-Nation. Cena just threw every ounce of power he has into that move.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
My good.
Nice escape.
Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up.
Knife edge chop.
Uh-oh, look out.
It's a water suplex. You can almost see the gears turning in their head as they set up the table. Neck breaker.
Got him in the corner now.
Dragon screw. Right into a leg lock.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
Did Charlotte just end this?
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back.
Boston Crab, no more. Let's see what they're going to do here.
There it is. STF locked in by Cena.
Submission move for Cena. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Charlotte Flair. Nice escape.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Looking to finish things off. Just a mess of wood and flesh after that.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
And she's pulled out a steel chair. That could be an equalizer inside the ring.
Charlotte maintaining a ruthless attack.
Charlotte's really turning it up, that's for sure. Dominating shoulder tackle. Look at the power from Cena.
Cena with a face buster.
A show of confidence from John Cena.
Oh, ouch. Boom. Taking things to the top rope.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce.
Up high.
Through the air. And connects.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
He's got his hands on a sledgehammer. Total chaos is about to be unleashed.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
A consistent attack being mounted on Flair.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here.
Ouch. A showstopper. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Topper from the top. Oh, no. Went big and pays for it.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Everything he can do to create space here. Oh, she was ready with the counter. Hooked up. Shin breaker. She's rummaging around under the ring here.
She's got a table and no doubt has some dangerous plans in mind for how to use it.
The Queen now going up. And now he gets back into the ring.
Soaring.
And no one there.
John Cena looking to end this.
Attitude adjustment from Cena.
Nothing short. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Just wrenching away here. Absolutely excruciating.
Trap. And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Away slam with oof.
And just in time.
Cena hoisting them up from behind into position.
Attitude adjustment.
Cena can put it away here.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. Michael Cole, the Queen, could be moments away.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Oh, man, targeting the leg.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Oh, man. Obviously hoping to take things to the next level with this ladder.
Looks like she's heading back into the ring.
Here's Cena. Attitude adjustment. Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte? The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Critical point in this match. She's all tied up, tapping out.
Here is your winner,
You really have to know your wrestling to succeed in a submission match.
Yeah, this is the sports part of sports entertainment. It's all about analyzing weaknesses, going in with a game plan, and perfecting your craft. There's a reason it always seems to favor a certain kind of superstar.
Placing her in the corner.
Oh, that was inventive.
Ow! Foot meet back.
Hit the mark with that one.
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. That attack might have diminished Charlotte's sense of superiority. Headed back into the ring.
Foot to the belly. This is just establishing dominance, followed by the stomp.
Uh-oh, in position, waiting for an opening.
Strong impact. Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Of all the toys underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters.
We're getting up close. Look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
Deadlift gut-wrench suplex. That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement. Ooh, just relentless.
Cena is showing zero restraint.
Cena's showing that trademark ruthless aggression.
And she's returning fire. Did you hear that impact? What's a good strategy for staying out of danger in a submission match?
Well, besides just staying on your feet and off the ground, how about you covering yourself in grease?
That's cheating, Corey.
Oh, calm down, Saxton. I'm just brainstorming. All her tools on display. The blessing of having the genetics of a Charlotte Flair showed through on that one.
What's she looking for under the ring?
And and it looks like she's got the sledgehammer. Can someone please take it away from her?
And Charlotte being met with defiance there.
Yeah, and there is no end to what more Cena's capable of.
Sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart. She managed to avoid that offense.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Big boot! Jeez.
Lift it up. What's next?
Powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Oh, drop kick. Right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Any chance the table will be set up for a lovely spread? Never mind, it never happens. Someone is likely going through it. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
That could end Cena right now. And here we go. The Boston.
Amazing display of leg strength.
Saw what was coming there. A big boot. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
And back elbow creates separation.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection.
Does Charlotte cap this off?
A handstand
Into the knee drop.
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
Submission matches are all about grinding down your opponent. And that is what we've been seeing all this time.
She goes back into the ring. Oh, what a club. Caught with the elbow.
Running swanton.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse. Oh, driving the elbow.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Who will break first? That is the question. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Ooh,
No more holding back, going all out now.
Looks like we know who won that exchange. The Queen teeing off, making the climb all the way to the top. Charlotte Flair moonsault. Wow, the first one didn't, but the second one landed.
incredible.
She's ready to take this match to the outside.
She's got a chair, and I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come.
Hooked up.
Shin breaker.
This is the type of big match we expect of Charlotte Flair and John Cena. And boy, are they delivering.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
From the top, the leader of the C-Nation. Cena just brought down the hammer. Will he find a way to seal this one? The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. Submission locked in. She's holding on with everything she's got, but can her...
Wait,
Look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Oh, Charlotte Flair. Can she bridge into the figure eight? Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Charlotte going for the figure four. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure eight, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
And his leg has become the target here. Steel chair to the temple.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. Goes right for the takedown. Hooked up. Shin breaker.
Holding the table with surprising accuracy. Dominating shoulder tackle.
The noise surging through this arena is ridiculous.
It's the echoes of the universe witnessing a war. If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it. He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Shot block.
I like this. She's getting a little creative with her offense.
Vicious boot by Charlotte. Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring. And a clothesline. Amazing. Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
She's making the climb to the top rope.
Oh, man, we all know what's coming here. Up high.
Oh, cross body. Oh, he saw it coming.
We're about to see it.
Hey, is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
What's she doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. The queen in serious danger of submission. Can Charlotte Flair hang on?
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
She had that scouted.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
Charlotte Flair. The first step is the figure four. And Charlotte now bridging up.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. Look at this raw power. Bang me.
Boom, and it's reversed. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Looking to do a little clanging and banging with that sledgehammer. And he now slides back into the ring.
God, what force. The hammer dropped. Really? Something might be broken.
Just bashing them with that hammer.
Whoa. You know what? Good riddance. That's what you get for taking the focus off of your opponent. Now heading outside.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
A quick reversal from her. She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around.
All the way up and all the way down. Final way slam. A nice kip up.
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure 4.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
From the top.
Body on body.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
To finish things off.
From behind. Chop block.
Caught the punch.
He is obviously taking way too much pleasure in this right now.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
The Queen hits a spear.
Oh my gosh! Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor.
And more damage being inflicted on the torso.
Repeatedly going after that midsection. Just devastating.
It is beyond electric in here. This energy is on another level.
Into an ankle breaker.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know. That's a free fall.
Oh, look at this. Tremendous resilience shown by this superstar. In complete control of this match.
Incredible momentum being built here by this superstar.
Victory could be imminent. Wielding the sledgehammer, clearly feeling the power that comes with it.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
Oh, man. Oh, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
From the top, the leader of the C-Nation.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Bending the body in ways it shouldn't be bending.
It's all just too much pressure.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go. And here's John Cena.
Cena's not done yet.
And another attitude adjustment.
Business here is all but over. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. Charlotte Flair trapped in a submission. Cole, can the Queen hang on?
No. And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
Complete control here. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Oh, using the rope to their advantage.
Attacking the arm.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. Drop kick. He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. He's getting back into the ring, under the ropes. Fighting back with everything she has. She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind.
Into the ring again now. She gets bounced into the corner.
This one's heading to the outside.
Charlotte just rubbing it in now.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Cutting her off in the middle of her little performance. That's what you have to do.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Fist directly to the gut.
Charlotte Flair looking to cinch in the figure 4 leg lock. Can she bridge through?
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Cena powerbomb.
You can't see him, but you will feel this. 5-knuckle shuffle.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Charlotte Flair. Is she going to tap out?
I think it's only a matter of time.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
John Cena looking to end it. Hey! Is that all Cena needs?
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. This is not where she wants to be. She has to fight out of this.
Will she tap?
There it is, tapping out.
Here is your winner.
This is a match where these WWE superstars take it to the max, to the extreme. There are no rules.
As an agent of chaos myself, I've always had a little bit of a soft spot in my heart for Extreme Rules.
Oh, there's no question that Extreme Rules is in a category all by itself.
Well, some people look forward to Halloween. Some look forward to New Year's Eve. Me, personally, I look forward to every Extreme Rules match on our shows.
Being placed in the corner here.
Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner.
Ouch! That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
Whoa.
Kick to the stomach.
Counters right into the swift chop block.
And a lift-up powerbomb.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Oh, my Lord. What contact. Charlotte experiencing a bit of a challenge to the natural in-ring ability she prides herself in.
Yeah, Cena came prepared for a big fight, and he's really bringing it now.
And Charlotte can't find an answer for these attacks.
Cena is certainly getting that fierce look in his eyes. Ugh, twisting the body.
Oh, stomping away.
I know it's not extreme, but it wouldn't hurt to maybe try and be cautious in this match. It's easy to crash and burn quickly if you're not more careful.
It's actually a smart strategy, Saxton. Using your brain in an Extreme Rules match can actually make you more dangerous, believe it or not.
Oh, the steel ladder being used as a weapon. Constant pressure being put on by Cena.
Charlotte trying to withstand this surge.
Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
And she's fine taking this to the outside. Counters. Setting up for something here. Oh, my! Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
And, of course, kendo sticks are...
Leg drop, bulldog. Oh.
She's looking to go top rope here.
Back taking flight.
All the way down to the floor.
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say don't try this at home, viewers, because of terrible miscalculations like that.
From the top rope.
And completely missed the mark.
Crash, look at this.
Crossbody
To the floor.
pinpoint precision, right on target. Got the head scissors on.
Oh, elbow to the face.
Hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him.
Look at this, Byron.
Big your forehead.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
Boom.
Nice.
Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
What is Cena doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me.
Cena strikes with a huge maneuver.
The assignment was the colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Charlotte Flair. Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Stepping out of the ring here. She's creating a very dangerous situation here.
That's what ladders are for.
Guys, not a good spot to be in here.
A smart competitor would get away from the ladder right now. Oh, God, better check your teeth after that.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
And it's time to play the game, as they say, with this sledgehammer.
Charlotte getting a serious beatdown. I'm not sure how much more anyone would be able to take.
If anyone could do it, it's Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
Charlotte has fighting mind.
Oh, man, we all know what's coming here. Up high.
Whoa, look out. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Wow. Oh!
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
No telling what you'll find under the ring here.
Taking a big risk here by bringing the table into the action. Spear by Charlotte.
Hard to fight off that move from the Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection. Did Charlotte just end this?
Like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
And Charlotte shows she still has a burst of offense in her.
Yeah, Charlotte is giving her all as this match continues on.
Into a double knee drop.
Cena is unable to stop this string of offense. Charlotte displaying all of her ability.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off.
That cannot be what that table was made for. He avoids the contact. Vicious, downright savage club right. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
John Cena won't come back from... Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure four. Can she complete the bridge?
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Making way towards the top rope.
Target acquired. This only ends one.
Watching. Oh my gosh! Corkscrew senton.
Cena, Flair, titans of this industry going at it in an all-out war. This is the kind of match that is talked about for decades.
Turns that in his favor.
Big boot on the mark.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Oh, she retaliates.
Oof, whipped right into the post.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Up and bang! And his core remains the focus here.
Every blow taking more of his breath away.
Just provoking her opponent, daring her to make the first move. Taking things back into the ring.
Oof, direct headshot. Just sickening.
She knows just how much damage a steel chair can do, and that is what she is counting on.
Oh, bounced off the rope and taken down. This is an incredible comeback. This superstar was down and out moments ago, but back in this match.
What resiliency we are seeing on display.
This match has been history in the making. Cena looking to tie his opponent up.
STF applied.
She's fully locked in the submission now. Does she have the will to break this?
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Calculating the next move here.
Ooh, dropped right on their face. Way to avoid that.
Uh-oh, monkey flip.
I love it.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Cena. Look at this power. Onto his shoulders.
Fought off with an elbow. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
This has to be the one that ends it.
Figure four locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
She's choosing to leave the ring now. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
He almost got caught by that one.
Cena hoisting them up from behind into position. Attitude adjustment. Cena can put it away here. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. The Queen in serious danger of submission. Can Charlotte Flair hang on?
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Got them off their feet here. Launching the shoulder. She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Way too diving moonsault.
Slips away just in time. Back and forth trading reversals.
In position, waiting for an opening. Just dumped onto the ladder.
And did you hear that sound? That had to be some bone-meeting metal. He'll take things into the ring.
Gets lifted into position.
Driving the face down.
I do not like the looks of this. That chair is going to be used as a weapon. Dominating shoulder tackle. Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. And now headed to the outside. Bang! Take a seat at the table.
Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
Sound strategy going after the torso like this, making it extremely hard to breathe with each targeted attack.
Bombardment of strikes.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Cena, you gotta be kidding me! Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Charlotte with the spear.
Right to the cranium.
The Queen stepping through. Here's the figure four. Yeah, now she's got a bridge into the figure eight. If she can do it, she's going to put this one away. And there it is. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
The Queen stepping through. Here's the figure four. Yeah, now she's got a bridge into the figure eight. If she can do it, she's going to put this one away. And there it is. And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
And the punishment on the leg is adding up.
Yeah, and it's got to cause difficulty getting around.
Incoming!
All the way crashing down. And avoids taking any damage.
The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
Nice hip toss. John Cena looking to close this thing out.
Cena has it locked in.
This has got to be it. No, maybe not. Fighting out. Multiple elbows. Escaping the STF.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Planted face first.
And outside she goes. What's her plan here?
Taking the wind out with a stomp to the solar plexus.
This is just establishing dominance.
Oh, stomp right to the chest. Are you kidding me? He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. A little rope assistance, punishing their opponent.
Neck breaker.
She's ready to take this match to the outside. And Charlotte displaying this kind of demeanor must be an inherited trait. Heading back into the ring now. He knew just what to do. Michinoku driver.
He gets around the attack.
Pulled in from belly to belly. Cena plans in motion.
From the top, the leader of the C-Nation.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. Charlotte Flair trapped in a submission. Cole, can the Queen hang on?
No way. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Moves from the ring to the outside. Back into the ring here. Down they go. What a move.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Countered into a jawbreaker.
Kick to the back.
And you can tell that she's really hurting. The targeted attacks on her torso have been non-stop.
Yeah, she's going to have to be taped up for weeks at the very least.
Right to the kidneys from behind. A bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. This hold is locked in tight, applying the pressure now.
She's home. We have a tap out.
Here is your winner,
Throughout history, there have been laws and rules to keep society moving. Tonight, no such thing. And that's the way we like it, Cole. No rules, just raw power and straight-up anarchy.
It takes a certain kind of superstar to thrive in the chaotic atmosphere of Extreme Rules.
You're right, Byron. It helps if you have a screw loose.
You said it, not me.
Speaking of having a couple of screws loose, I think I'm going a little nuts myself working alongside you two.
Emerald Flosion. Lands an elbow. Holding in on the arm.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch. Cena reaching deep into his bag of tricks for that springboard stunner.
And now Liv is under immense pressure.
Cena giving no quarter. Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out. Cena.
Oh, ended up getting caught up in the air.
No idea how they could pick them up in the first place, but we just saw it in action. In a match with no disqualifications, you really want to lean into that stipulation. You have to use every attack you have that's normally against the rules. If you're not going to use the situation to your advantage, you've already lost.
That's very sound advice for any no DQ situation, Corey.
Nice hip toss. Liv got outworked on that one. No two ways about it.
Cena taking things up a notch, rising to the occasion. Boom.
Great wherewithal there.
Fast movement gets her.
Oh, look at this. Bounce off the ropes. Takedown. This is incredible.
This superstar is on fire.
One of the best comebacks I've ever witnessed.
What's going on here?
Well, he's confused. And I guess he should be. Where is he?
Well, that's what we're all wondering right now, Michael. We got a match going on. His
Look out
music
from
is
behind.
playing all.
Look out.
There he is.
Hold on. What's this?
Is it fully locked in?
Payne just
Gotta find a way out of the single leg Boston Crab.
Oh, wow, look at this incredible effort to get out. A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
And now he's back into the ring.
goes behind, hammerlock applied.
Into an SOS.
Senton! Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Jumping complete shot.
Can that keep Cena down?
Looking for a submission here. Rings of Saturn applied.
Rings of Saturn. I'm not sure. John Cena may have no choice but to tap out.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
Effective dodge.
And here we go. Single leg crab. Going for the single leg Boston Crab. Sitting down into it as low as possible.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
What a drop kick.
They're going to wear down their opponent. Oh, with the heel hook stretch.
And Liv perhaps starting to show signs of being outmatched here.
Yeah, big match John was definitely turning it on there. All the way up, and the crash landing powerbomb.
Now that's what you call impact.
Ooh, face first into the post. Oh, what are they going to do? Oh, look at this. Look at this power.
No way.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Bringing out that ladder, and we are in uncharted waters, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, come on, just take it back in the ring.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Not a quick. Nice escape. Oh, man.
Oh, my right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it. And Cena now is dominating.
Yeah, Morgan is having trouble fighting back. Oh, man. Working to neutralize that arm.
Liver's knee drop.
Got their opponent set up. Drop kick to the back. Oh, my God.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back back-to-back attacks. And now thrown back into the ring. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Jumping complete shot.
Liv can have this one. Trapping both arms. This is agonizing. And now, how much torture can the shoulder withstand?
Writhing in pain.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. Goes into the corner. Textbook scoop slam. And the core taking on some damage.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here.
Up high. Collar breaker from the middle rope.
Completely cinched in.
Rings of Saturn applied.
We know John Cena never gives up, but tonight could be a different story.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you. And Cena's starting to falter here.
Look at Liv go. So determined.
The jumping complete shot.
Face first. Dishing out the big guns once again.
Oh, no. Look out. Here we go. That's called changing the decor of the broadcast area.
I have a feeling there's more to come, Corey. Basically maneuvering there. He's able to avoid heavy contact.
Measured up and
First drop.
That's the kind of offense that makes him Big Match John. Listen to this place. It's unreal.
the decibel level in here right now is breaking glass. These fans are on fire. Wedging the chair into the turnbuckles.
Great height.
Headlock applied and a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose. John Cena.
Attitude adjustment.
Liv is completely out of it.
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Submission locked in. Could this be it? Are we going to see a tap out? Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Liv Morgan.
Face breaker. Evades the
Jumping complete shot.
face first.
Can Liv put things away? Looking for a submission here. Rings of Saturn applied. Rings of Saturn applied.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
Big punch finds its mark.
She countered that into her own offense.
Ramming that chair, her opponent has got to be cautious now.
He quickly gets out of it.
Jumping complete shot.
Going back to the well. Hoping as their opponent down. Locking it in. Rings of Saturn.
The submission locked in, tight on the shoulder.
Look at, there's the tap. There's the tap.
Here is your winner, Liv Morgan.
Byron, think of how impressive it is for a competitor to win 2 straight falls in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
That's not something we see often, but it is an incredible accomplishment.
To win 2 straight falls is a rout. It shows total dominance. It's next level.
Winning 2 straight falls makes a definitive statement and puts that superstar in an elite category. That, and reversed it. Deadlift. It'll sit out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Stomping down.
Ooh.
Get yourself out of harm's way.
Running clothesline. Bam. Boom.
Oh, man.
Target acquired. This only ends one way.
Drop kick. And Cena's opposition isn't showing any sense of intimidation with that maneuver.
Morgan making that look almost effortless.
She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Running clothesline. With action spilling in our direction.
Oh, from behind. That'll give you some whiplash.
Morgan showcasing her strength.
Liv is holding nothing back.
Gets put into the barricade. Ooh. Oh, man. Look at this. Oh, the barricade.
Huge uppercut. Practically out of nowhere.
DDT.
Oh, my God, in the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
I imagine it takes a lot to be victorious in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Corey, is there anything to note about this match type that may not necessarily be all that obvious?
Well, losing the first fall isn't really as bad as it might appear. In fact, in doing so, you could actually be able to lull your opponent into a false sense of security. It's risky, but it could be worth it.
Making the climb to the top rope.
Cena, good Lord, taking flight. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body. Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Ooh, man.
Nice running crossbody.
Liv is losing any kind of advantage here.
This is where Morgan will be tested.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Tossed back into the ring.
Brutal club. The defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
And there's a takedown.
Liv Morgan picking up speed.
With a 2-on-1 face breaker.
And Liv is going to work.
You can't take your eyes off.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure 4 head scissors.
Trying to break the hold and is able to do a critical escape there.
Kick to the body.
Into code red. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Ouch.
Jumping complete shot.
Face first. Can Morgan clip?
Look at this fire.
Figure 4 head scissor draining all the energy.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
Double axe handle smash.
Hoisted up high here. What a press slam.
Looks like John Cena is locked in on his opponent.
Clothesline.
And would you take a look?
Are you surprised, Byron?
Well, it is no disqualification, but this is going to be an uphill battle for this superstar.
And making his presence felt.
You got to be kidding me. You shouldn't be getting involved.
Clothesline.
Let's say that didn't go as planned.
Well, that's what can happen when you put your nose where it doesn't belong.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner.
Morgan with the arm into a hammerlock, steps through, look out, SOS! She'll take things into the ring.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
So strong, his Liv connection with the fans. Let's see if they can keep her in this fight.
She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Coming back from the outside now. Future shot. She's going up now. Going up high.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
From the top.
Look out below.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
And she just flipped the script of this match, courtesy of the table.
He goes back into the ring here.
Shot right to the ribs.
Back down the hatches. These two are low. And Cena continues to push through.
Cena going into the reserves to still fight some fight. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
You can feel the contact, and so does the W rapid fire shots. Now the superstar backing down.
That will leave you stuck.
Oh, bounced off the rope, 10 down. This is an incredible comeback. This superstar was down and out moments ago, but back in this match.
What resiliency we are seeing on display.
Cena's bringing out his full arsenal.
Cena's showing that trademark ruthless aggression.
I can already feel the sting of the kendo stick, and I do not care for it.
He counters with a great reversal.
And Cena puts a quick stop to the momentum that will...
And here's John Cena. Kick to the midsection.
Here we go!
Morgan is completely out of it.
She reversed it.
She's managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
And she's clearly had enough and is now giving back as good as she was getting.
She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
Oh, my God. A sledgehammer. This is going too far.
This is a testament to the sheer fortitude it takes to compete at this high level.
No one bending, no one breaking. This has been an intense matchup.
Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly.
Spiked with a Michinoku driver.
John Cena, top rope.
From the top, the leader of the C-Nation came down like a lead balloon.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. Gotta figure out a way out of this one.
Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical. Oh, my goodness. Please stop.
And now placed in the corner.
Countered right when it was needed.
Cena powering up his opponent into position.
Attitude adjustment.
No other way to say it, guys. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Liv Morgan. Liv is close. Is she going to hang in there? Come on, Liv, hang on. Don't. He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand. Oh, no. This isn't going to be good.
Flapjack through a flaming table. Are you kidding me?
Oh, let's just hope everyone is okay, Corey.
Well, of course they're not okay, Saxton. No one's immune to fire.
Returning to the ring now.
Strong kick. Oh, God.
Oh, man. Adds more injury to injury with that hammer. Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
As was set up in the corner of the ring.
Planted with a wicked DDT. Great counter.
Shoulder tackle to the body.
Landed a big hit with that hammer. My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
These superstars are pulling away endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation. An incredible sight.
From the top, the leader of the C-Nation.
All that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
And now the panic is setting in. She's on the doorstep of defeat.
Can she escape?
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Propped up in the corner.
Liv Morgan kicked away. Ooh, sweeping the legs. Leg blower.
Completely cinched in.
This is agonizing.
Focusing on their strength on the shoulder here.
They're going to be pretty hard to generate any power after this.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring.
Cena always had the
Jumping complete shot.
face first. Liv ending this.
Looking for a submission here. Rings of Saturn applied. Rings of Saturn applied. It's hooked in deep. His body's overcome with pain. Is he going to fade?
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. He's quick to get out of the way there.
Climbing on the turnbuckle here.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
From the top. Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming. The jumping complete shot.
Face first.
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
Oh no. Eyes on the target.
Cena. Look at this power. Onto his shoulder
For the AA.
That move had the amount of force akin.
You doing here, Corey? The colossal clutch.
Liv Morgan, tremendous heart and guts, but I don't know if she can hang on.
It doesn't look like Morgan.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who? Jumping complete shot.
Can that keep Cena down?
Wrapping both arms.
Rings of Saturn.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Oh,
John Cena.
Attitude adjustment. Does Cena put this one?
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
Just punishing the leg.
And now the Hunter has a weak prey about to pounce.
John Henry swung a hammer like that.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Placed him in the corner here. Scoop slam sets things up.
Cena has no control here.
Cena needs to find some energy fast.
Flying. Code breaker from the middle rope.
Completely cinched in.
This is agonizing. Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in deep.
Will we see a tap out?
Tap out. Jumping complete shot.
Face first. That's it. That finally has to do it. Completely cinched in. The rings of Saturn.
Cena's in trouble. Is Cena gonna submit?
How much can Cena...
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Bit by bit, Morgan chipping away at the opposition. The WWE faithful communicating in no uncertain terms. It is electric in here.
Big back body drop.
Locks in the gut wrench.
Suplex.
Cena ready to close it out.
You can't see me.
And the five-knuckle shuffle.
Five-knuckle shuffle. I think we can safely say big match John.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
The hold is just getting tighter. She has to escape somehow, some way.
Tap out. There it is. And she's set right into that corner. This sledgehammer under a powerful knock. Ooh. Oh, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in. We're about to see it.
Right into the canvas for the attitude adjustment.
Liv won't come back from that.
She counters it.
Liv isn't taking this line down anymore.
That's possibly the trigger for Morgan to battle her way back into this.
Face breaker. Shows great wherewithal.
Jumping complete shot. Can Liv put things away here? Trapping both arms.
Rings of Saturn.
Focusing on the shoulder, applying as much pressure as possible there. Agonizing.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. She's saying, you want it? Come and get it. Precarious position here.
Electric chair in the face buster.
It's the attack off.
Uh-oh, something big is coming.
Nicely done with the head scissors.
Gonna be agonizing for the arm.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger. Poorly timed, high-risk attempt.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Shoulder tackle.
John Cena's fired up and wants this crowd to know it.
Oh, knee.
Lights out.
Look out.
Elbow drop. Absolutely squashed their opponent there.
Cena delivers a five-knuckle shuffle.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Liv Morgan, tremendous heart and guts, but I don't know if she can hang on.
It doesn't look like more.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
A back suplex. Cena! Adjustment!
Hits it again, and that's...
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much?
taps out from the excruciating pain.
Here is your winner, the greatest of all time, John Cena!